Well, hey everyone. I want to welcome you to our class for the summer. I think we've got a really good topic, and I've got some exciting work that I hope will enjoy. I want to make it an active class where you're actively doing research and not just the usual typical stuff you might find yourself doing in a course. But anyway, some of you guys are new. I haven't met you before. I'm looking forward to working with you. Sure, you all are really great students. I want to welcome back some of my former students. Really thrilled to have Trish joining us. She's in Oklahoma now, but she's going to be with us here in the course. And she's always a great person to have as part of the group. And then two of my grad students who were in my class just this last spring, Judith and Alina, and actually this will be the third course Alina has taken with me. And so anyway, right now she's over in the Ukraine, and she'll be sharing with us some of that, some of what's going on with that experience. So anyway, when I teach online, I like to do these videos to kind of give you an idea of where to find things and kind of how I try to set it up, and what I'm looking for you guys to do. And I try to keep it simple so that we're just going to a few places. There's a lot of things you can do in Blackboard, but I tend to just focus on a couple of areas, so that it's pretty simple. Of course, start here. This has general information. You want to read that. It talks about if you need help, places you can go to get help, who you can call. The people you call, the computer help people are really, really good with helping. So don't ever hesitate to reach out if you need that kind of help. The syllabus is here. Click on that, and that should work. There we go. So you can read the syllabus. Of course, you can keep up with your grades, the email, and Blackboard messages. If you need to email me, you can use the email. That's an option. Most of what we're going to be doing, though, will be here in the discussion forum. And so I wanted to kind of show you that. And one of the things that I always use is, I call it the updates forum. And this is where, the way I see this is like if we were in class, and if we were talking and sharing info, and I would go over things. So every week you'll be required to post at least twice in the updates forum, but you should read everything that we post in the updates forum, because that's where I'll put a lot of info for you. I'll do these videos and I'll post them in there. So, as we're working on things and as I post videos that have info for you, then you'll want to make sure you're looking in the updates forum and looking at all the info there. And then this is where you will actually post when it's time to, something is due. And then let me show you the schedule. I need to move that up. Put that up here under the syllabus. Now, if you pay attention to the schedule is actually on my wiki site. So it's actually a live wiki site, and that way I can update it as we go. So you want to always be checking this, because I will probably be adding extra information in here too. Not necessarily extra work, but things that will help you. Okay, so you can see here, first update due May 31st. You would put that in the actual updates forum. And notice I've got here video or written, your choice. At least once a week, I'm going to ask you to do a video report that you'll put in the updates forum. And what I'll do is I'll do a separate video about how to do that. So I'll post that for you here in the next day and a half. And then see, also post what image you have chosen for your case study part 1. And then we're going to do case study part 1, case study part 2, and then case study conclusion. Those are basically the big parts of the course. So you can click on those links. We'll take you to the info. This is our focus here, seeing, reseeing the wall, visual and media analysis of the southern U.S. border. We're going to use the Grease book. That's one of the books that you need to get for the course for part 1. And then for part 2, we're going to build off of work that I've actually been doing with a colleague of mine. So the work you'll be doing on these, you'll be modeling, and you'll be the work you're doing, you will model after work that's already been done. So it's not anything you have to like think up or create on your own, or take a lot of time to learn how to do, some kind of research method. So don't worry about that. Now, one thing I want to do, if you've not used WebEx, we're going to use WebEx as well. And what I'll do is I will have the WebEx open. Wonder why that didn't open. I'll have to fix that for you. I'll work on fixing that. And actually, if you go into Blackboard here, you can go to WebEx here. And what I'll do is my office hours are set for Tuesday, Thursday from 1 to 2. And what I'll do is I'll have my WebEx room open. And I'll actually invite you all to come. I mean, you don't have to come, but I'll let you know that I'm in there, and let you know that it's open. And that's a way for we can actually see each other if we want to talk. You can see other students. And what I want to do is use that at least once a week. Get back to the schedule here. And what I want to do is find a time that will work for all of us. So what we'll do in the next few days, in the updates forum, I'll post in there, and I'll ask you guys to kind of let me know, if there is a time, if we can try to find a time when most of the people in the group can meet, hopefully everyone in the group. Another thing I want to do is try to set up maybe 1 or 2 interviews. The work that I've done, that I've been doing on the research related to the border wall, there are some people that I've contacted that I think we might be able to get them to come into the WebEx room, and then you could actually meet them and talk with them. And speaking of that, the books for the course, I mentioned the Grease book. The bookstore has that. Of course, you can get that wherever you find it. Now this, the Border Angels book, Enrique Morones is actually someone who he's actually started the Border Angels group, and this book is actually his story. And like I noted here, I don't think the bookstore was able to get that. Usually things that aren't typical textbooks, the bookstore just doesn't seem to be able to get those for us. But you should be able to get a copy of it. And it's pretty much freely available out on the internet. But I am hoping to maybe see if Mr. Morones can actually be one of the people that we have an interview with. So sometimes this week we'll try to have that discussion, and then try to decide on a time when we can all meet together in the WebEx room, and do that once a week. So anyway, those are kind of some of the basic parts to get you started in the discussion forum. Post questions, ask questions. That's what the the updates forum here is all about. Anything you don't know how to do, please ask. Don't hesitate. I think we're going to have a good group, and it'll go fast, but I think you'll learn a lot. And keep in mind too that I do realize this first week like putting things in the updates forum and doing the video postings and those kinds of things. I know this first week everything will just be kind of crazy, and we'll be just trying to figure out how to do that kind of stuff. And as you ask me questions, I'll be able to post stuff that'll help you. So, don't panic and don't think that all this stuff that I'm asking you to do is going to have to be perfect or anything like that. So you can ask the other students who've had me. They'll tell you. We'll get through it together. So anyway, I'll stop there, and like I said, I will be posting in the next day and a half another video, and I'll show you a little bit more about what I'm talking about when I say for you to post in the updates forum and then for you to do that as a video. Okay, so we'll get this class going and have a good first summer session and a good group.